Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio urges all departments to gear up for the Hornbill Festival. Congress hands over party ticket to Wanglem Konyak for 43 AC Tapi Assembly Constituency by elections. Eastern Nagaland Women Organization reaffirms that no child from Eastern Nagaland should be sent for domestic help except for educational purpose. And State Education Achievement Survey to be conducted to evaluate learning levels of students. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has urged all departments to gear up for the Hornbill Festival, addressing a meeting today with all the line and sectoral departments to discuss the status of preparation and roadmap for celebration of the Hornbill Festival. Rio emphasized on the importance of upgrading infrastructure, sanitation and beautification of the heritage village. Furthermore, he called upon the Department of Roads and Bridges to expedite the repair and maintenance of roads in and around Kisama village, expressing his disappointment over the non-completion of the 4-lane road between Dimapur and Kohima by NHIDCL. Even after 7 years, Rio cautioned the company to ensure that both lanes are operational before the commencement of the Hornbill Festival. He stressed that the quality and content of the festival should not be compromised, as the Hornbill Festival serves as a platform to showcase the very best of Nagaland to a national and global audience. Rio highlighted that the Hornbill celebration has become a globally recognized brand and urged all departments and agencies to ensure that the festival's 24th edition is organized grandly. Rio also emphasized on the promotion of local food and beverages to showcase the unique Naga traditions and culture to the world during the festival. The Chief Minister also stressed the importance of social media coverage of the Hornbill Festival, emphasizing the need to reflect on Nagaland and its people. He encouraged the participation of more people in a World War II vintage car rally with full uniforms and showcasing their vintage cars to the public and visitors. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee NPCC today handed party ticket to its intending candidate Wanglem Konyak for the upcoming by-election to 43 Tapi Assembly Constituency. In a ticket distribution ceremony held at Congress Bhavan, Kohima today, Wanglem expressed gratitude to the Congress Party for reposing faith in his candidature. The Congress candidate seeking the support of his constituency people said if he is voted to power, he will do his best in developing his constituency and the state as a whole. NPCC State President Supung Merin Jamir said, "Today the state leaders of the Congress have committed their affirmation to jointly fight for the cause of the Nagas and especially reverence for 43 Tapi Assembly Constituency." Jamir said his party has decided to work for the common people, and having commitment, the party is sending a candidate with the hope that people will extend their support and that Congress will come with a big victory to start with. Wanglem will file his nomination tomorrow at morn. Wanglem earlier contested the state general elections 2023 on an NPF ticket but lost to NTPP's Noke by 82 votes. Eastern Nagaland Women Organization ENWO has reaffirmed that no child from Eastern Nagaland should be sent for domestic help except for educational purpose in accordance with ENWO guidelines. Following incidences of physical abuse by the homeowners towards the Eastern Naga children, the ENWO warned the owners that no Eastern Naga children should be kept as a domestic helper in their homes, adding that several of the Naga children from the eastern tribes are kept as a domestic helper under the guise of educating them. In order to protect the children from child labor, exploitation and violence, ENWO directed all Eastern Federating Units and village councils to strictly adhere to the guidelines issued by the organization. The guidelines said that no parents should send a child to other family outside the village without the consent of the village council. Tribal units should be informed and get registered by the parents and the family where the child is supposed to stay. Any individual or family is found keeping the children from the eastern tribes without registration, the organization will register a case against the defaulter under the Child Labour Act. Further, if a child is abused by the homeowner in any manner, the organization will take strong action against the offender. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin live on News on Air app and YouTube channels AIR News Kohima and Akashvani Kohima program. State Education Achievement Survey (SEAS) will be conducted in the state to evaluate the learning levels of students. The survey is being conducted with the objective to assess the learning levels of students in classes 3, 6 and 9. The survey will encompass a total of 1,643 schools, comprising 805 government schools, 800 private schools, and 38 central schools. This comprehensive evaluation is scheduled for November 3, simultaneously with surveys in other states and union territories. The SEAS endeavour to involve 36,833 students and engage 1,843 field investigators. In preparation for this vital exercise, orientations for the district nodal officers, block coordinators and field investigators assigned to SEAS will be conducted in a phased manner this month. All stakeholders associated with SEAS, including the Directorate of School Education, SCERT, NPCC and Samagra Shiksha, have been directed to make the necessary preparations to ensure the successful execution of this survey in the state. In the light of the survey, a one-day training session will also be organized on 20th October at the Capital Convention Centre, Kohima. The Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign will enter its last phase with Amrit Kalash Yatras nationwide. The Ministry of Culture said that multiple ministries, state governments, Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan and Central Armed Police Forces are actively engaged in the monumental task of collecting soil from every household in villages and block levels. The ministry's zonal cultural centres have been organizing cultural programs in rural areas across the nation to create awareness about the campaign and for better outreach. More than 3,800 blocks have already organized it. The soil collected will be placed in Amrit Vatika and Amrit Mahotsav Memorial at Kardavya Path on the 31st of this month. The initiative marks the conclusion of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which commenced on March 12, 2021 for extensive public engagement through the organization of over 2 lakh programs across India. Home Department Nagaland said all individuals intending to enter the Civil Secretariat premises must mandatorily obtain a visitor's gate pass. The department said this has been necessitated to ensure smooth coordination of security measures. Visitors will also be required to provide a document as proof of identification. Government officials representing directorates and districts who are on official duty or attending meetings within the Civil Secretariat premises must also present their official identity card to security personnel while entering the premises, while officials and staff working within the Civil Secretariat must produce their ID cards whenever requested by security personnel. Further, security personnel have also been authorized to deny entry to any visitor who fails to produce a valid identity card or are found in possession of unauthorized items, weapons, or are in inebriated condition. Transport Department Nagaland has informed that a provisional seniority list of its staff is now accessible. The department said any objections or claims regarding the entries in the list should be formally submitted within 30 days from the date of issuance of this memorandum through a representation accompanied by documentary evidence, a contact phone number, and the current place of posting to the Secretary Transport Department, Nagaland. The department said the tentative list will be made available in the office of the Transport Department and that if no representation is received within the stipulated time frame, the tentative seniority list will be deemed as final. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio urges all departments to gear up for the Hornbill Festival. Congress hands over party ticket to Wanglem Konyak for 43 AC Tapi Assembly Constituency by elections. Eastern Nagaland Women Organization reaffirms that no child from Eastern Nagaland should be sent for domestic help except for educational purpose. And State Education Achievement Survey to be conducted to evaluate learning levels of students. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.